Welcome back to
Don't Ask.
episode 25. Holy moly. That's a lot of episodes.
What's funnier than 24?
25. The episodes honestly are getting more tricky. Like, we need to come with more substance, which we are, but it's like there's only so much you and I can talk about, me and you, like our lives.
You and I, me and you.
You know, from like the beginning, like, oh, this is who we are. This is like our background. This is where we came from.
Yeah, we're trying to run out of stories about us.
And it's only like new stories that come up, but we film 2 of these a week.
Yeah.
And only so much happens in the 2 days where we don't talk.
Mm-hmm.
But what is, of course, something that we have to talk about right off the bat. You guys know every episode starts off this way.
Our wedding.
Our wedding.
Shocker.
It is in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're filming this Friday, so it's 2 weeks from today.
Oh, what the heck is going on? I am confident about it, and we can finally see the weather. So honestly, it's almost like makes it worse because it doesn't matter. Weather doesn't matter, okay?
I am not worried at all about there being bad weather. I don't know why. I'm very confident that we will not have bad weather.
Me too. But it's like you try not to like stress about that because that's what I did ahead of my proposal with Jess.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was like the photographer for the proposal was saying, oh yeah, like we won't shoot at all if it's raining outside. And I was proposing to Jess outside.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, then dang, what do I do? Because I wasn't going to propose like anywhere else. So I was going to propose no matter what, rain or shine. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, I want the photos of it.
I know.
But everything worked out perfectly. But the like 10 days, as soon as it popped up on the radar where you can see that many days ahead for the forecast.
I have a question.
What's your question?
Are you more nervous leading up to the wedding or were you more nervous leading up to the proposal?
I think the proposal.
Really?
Because it was like a huge secret. Like it was like, I'm the only one who knows about this. And how is it going to go? Is like, I was like, oh my goodness, I can't like reveal anything.
So 10 days beforehand, who had you told? Who knew it was happening?
My parents, my grandparents, your parents, and Johnny, my brother.
Did my sisters know?
No, I didn't tell your sisters.
Oh, Tommy.
What? I couldn't tell your sisters.
Why?
Because your sister Rachel found out and she revealed to you that I had a ring. Not that I was going to propose, but like you didn't know that at all.
I was nagging her.
Yes,
because I knew she would be the one to crack.
But there you go. Point proven. I was going to tell her the full proposals ideas if like she already told you something.
Yeah.
So there you go. And I think that was it. Like honestly, a couple friends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like Steven and Danny, the twins.
When did my sisters find out?
I don't know. I told your mom that they had to tell your sisters with enough ahead of time that I was going to propose, so they didn't make plans for that date. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, maybe they knew for a week. Like, don't make plans on this. Was it a Friday? Yeah,
it was Friday.
Don't make plans for Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever your mom told them, that's all. So I don't know, but I did not tell them.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure no one had the plans.
That probably hurt their feelings a little bit.
I mean, I don't think so. It's a very highly secretive like thing that you got to plan. The least amount of people who know about it as possible, the better. And I told the people who needed to know too, you know, like to make the plan go accordingly. So unless if I needed something from your sisters, like if I needed like one of them to get you to go get your nails done, which Jess does her own nails. She has her own nail kit. So you were fine there. So it's like I didn't really need their assistance with anything. So I was keeping the circle very tight.
Also I knew it was happening on that day because Tommy had gotten them all the surprises at dinner afterwards. But when we were leaving to go downtown, I had a weird feeling and I was like, I think it's happening today. So I checked their locations and they all they weren't like on, they were all turned off. Yeah. And I was like, it's weird that they're all turned off. Then we passed my parents' car.
Okay, well no, you didn't see that. I was gonna tell that story.
No, I saw it.
No, you didn't.
I did. I saw their car.
There's no way.
I did. Because you were being weird because you were like, oh look, I didn't know you could see the skyline from this far. But he was like pointing at things, but I had seen them.
It was crazy. So they were getting down there early. Obviously, my proposal, the spot I was going to, it was going to be like 20, 30 minutes we were going to be there. I proposed. Then we're going to meet him at dinner. So everyone else, my family, Jess's family, was going downtown just like a good half an hour early. Essentially the same time we were going downtown. We literally passed Jess's mom's car.
Yeah.
And I pointed out at the skyline, like, look at this. So there's no way you saw him because you were looking at what I was pointing at.
No, because I watched the whole thing play out live. I was looking at you. I saw you like this, kind of like eyes wide to the side, and I looked to see what you were looking at. And I didn't. You said you saw my mom. I didn't see my mom. I saw her car. And my mom has like not like a noticeable car, but I was like, I knew that was like that's my mom's car.
Yeah. Whatever.
And then you were telling me it was making up something to get me to keep looking forward.
Well, anyways, I appreciate Jess because Jess didn't make it apparent to me that she had any idea. Well,
because Tommy had told me previously, like while we were dating before it was like serious that we were like gonna get engaged possibly. He said that if I think that if I get an inkling that I'm gonna propose, I'm not gonna do it then.
Yeah.
Like you said that you would stubbornly push off a proposal if you think that I knew it. So I put on the show of a lifetime.
As I should.
I put on the show of a lifetime.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
I did.
No, I mean it was also like looking back, it was a lot more obvious given the situation. But anyways, the weather ended up being absolutely perfect.
It was.
And it honestly, for the proposal night, it said it was going to rain up until like 2 days before, and then the rain went away. So I don't even trust the forecast. So it's kind of annoying me and bugging me now that I keep checking the forecast every day for our wedding date when I know in the next 2 weeks
it'll change.
Like anything can happen.
It's weird thinking back to the proposal though, because it feels like forever ago, but I also feel like we have not been engaged for that long.
No, yeah, we've been engaged for 11 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's like 11 months, yeah. Yeah, now it's weird. Time's flying. And throughout the time of flying, we're going to dive into something I want to talk about. Okay.
Next topic.
Okay.
TikTok trends.
What about them?
Jess has a big fuss with TikTok trends. No, and so do I.
What do you mean?
They just like constantly change. And honestly, for the last 2 years, they low-key like died out.
No, there hasn't been any good trends. Because
like OG TikTok is what we're talking about.
Like when me and Tommy first started dating, it was just 21 just started. But like that was prime TikTok trend time.
It was.
And I feel like that was like what my whole TikTok page was. I just did trends because I was like, this is fun and easy. I stopped doing trends for probably the past 2 years. There's no good ones.
No, for some reason there's nothing that's like,
or they're weird, or I'm like, I don't want to post that.
So like there's viral trends such as 6'7". We're talking specific like TikTok sounds.
Yeah.
I feel like there's not many like viral TikTok sounds that are as frequent. Like there's like the Maui Wowie, there's like that one.
Yeah.
There's
I haven't felt inspired to do a trend in a very long time.
Right. Like back like when there was the content houses like Hype House, like Sway House.
Yeah.
Those trends. The dances, the text on the screen that go along with the audio and the sound.
No, I know. We've strayed away from
No, it's tough.
The fun.
Because I used to do so many trends. Like me and Jess, it would be like I would make my food challenge video, post it, and then my second video of the day would be a trend. And I was doing that for like a couple years. Yeah. And then it was like, what the heck? There's no trends anymore.
No, there's really not. Yeah, my whole page was trends.
Come here, Chetty.
Cheddar. Gosh, he's going to go up to the camera again.
No, don't do it.
He always jumps up next to the camera.
Buddy, please. I don't want to spray you.
Cheddar.
Just be a good boy, please.
Yeah. So, do we want to talk about plans for our weekend?
Don't we like not have any plans?
No, it's actually really awesome. Tonight, Tommy's going out to dinner with my dad.
Yeah.
That'll be nice. They've been wanting to go to this Brazilian steakhouse. And so it'll be nice. I think it's kind of cute, like full circle. Like we started our engagement era with Tommy and my dad going out to dinner together. And now we're going to end the engagement era with them going out to dinner together.
Yeah, it's kind of exciting because also we had this planned before to go to this restaurant, but then had to cancel it.
Yeah, they had it planned to go to this restaurant, but then my dog died the day that it happened, so they didn't go to the dinner.
No,
and it just hasn't happened since.
Yeah, that was a while ago too. That was like probably a good 8 months ago.
No, that was like March of last year.
Wait, really?
Phoebe died March of last year. Then, like 2 weeks after, my dad fell down the stairs and broke his ribs, and then he was out for a while. And that was in April.
When did I ask your dad for the blessing?
You tell me.
I felt like that was in March.
It was probably the day before Phoebe died.
Well, no, because I asked him that when I took him out for seafood.
Oh, Phoebe died in May. Sorry. Phoebe died in
May.
No, I don't know.
Okay, well, that was a quick turnaround then. Yeah, so it's been over So it's been
over a year. Yeah.
And I've been wanting to go to this Brazilian steakhouse because one of my favorite steaks, I love steak, first off. One of my favorite foods, like the Wagyu, Kobe beef, those like higher end.
He's a steak guy.
Delicious. But I also always don't want to go for like that Wagyu steak. I cooked it for Jess. Jess isn't the craziest fan. It's good in bites, small portions.
Yeah.
But the fat and the juicy and the marbling of it, it does get old quick. Like I couldn't eat like a big Wagyu steak. Like the fattiness just gets to me after a little while.
Yeah.
So a Brazilian steak there's no way you just yawned. You got to stop doing that. Are you bored by me?
No, I'm not bored. I'm just tired all the time. I'm trying here.
Okay, but I'll get to the point. Picanha.
Picanha. He likes picanha.
The best steak ever.
And I told Tommy to bring me home a takeaway box.
Oh, I
picanha.
will. I will. Oh, I'm literally like, my mouth is just so wet from talking about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. When does what makes your mouth wet?
That's a good question, actually. When I pass like Auntie Anne's or like Wetzel's Pretzels in the mall.
Oh yeah.
Whenever I smell like a pretzel, that does it for me. What is it?
Your eyelash.
Why? You're so close to my
something
eyeball.
On your eyelash.
You got it?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay.
It's like all fuzzy.
Okay.
Oh yes, the pretzels in a mall. Just you like hover towards it. What's it with like SpongeBob and Patrick? When the smell and they start like drifting.
Yeah, was it? That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
It's the best smell.
Uh-huh.
Then you have to get one.
I'm trying to think of something else that really makes my mouth just salivate.
Cookies.
The smell of good cookies. Yeah. I think more of like restaurants, low-key like Chinese restaurants.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Like when we went through the Panda Express drive-thru for one of my videos recently.
It did smell really good.
Yeah.
I don't know what that smelled. That was, that time we went there, it smelled. I've never smelled that before.
They opened up the drive-thru window and it was like...
No, it was awesome.
What you got in there?
Yeah.
So I was like, what? It's just my tummy's starting to grumble now.
I know. I just finished my lunch and now I'm hungry.
Yeah. So anyways, I'm excited for that dinner, but that's not like a weekend plan. That's like in an hour. Right? I leave soon.
That's actually really nice. We don't have anything planned tomorrow. That'd be nice. Just hang out.
These free days that we can get ahead of the wedding are
crucial.
So crucial.
We have like things to put together and like get ready that we just have not done.
And it's crucial for me and my job, filming. Like I actually get time to make a full video. Mm-hmm. And lately I've been doing a lot of like super simple food hacks and I've been doing a lot of reposting lately. That's also because of this knee. I haven't been eating as much for my videos, filming wise. So I've been getting myself more days off by just choosing not to just devour a caloric surplus of food. Well, I can't do my full cardio training with this.
I got a question. Now that it's been a few days and you've had time to like sit on it and think about it. Yeah. What are your thoughts on the tattoo?
Oh, you want to just hop into this tattoo, eh?
Yeah. No, there's been time to think about it. It's not so like fresh anymore. I mean, it's still like a few days old, but like it's not so new. So what's your thoughts?
I love it.
Do you?
I absolutely love it, guys. Jess turned me into a tattoo person with this thing. It's so cute. I love looking at it, and it reminds me of you.
I hope so.
Makes me happy, and it's just such a vibe.
Right?
We were talking about like if we were to break up, what would these tattoos turn into? Mm-hmm. What would yours turn into?
I already said this last episode.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I said mine.
You did. You said you have so many J's in your family, and I said, well, I hope that you got it for me.
Oh, that was on the podcast?
Sure was.
See, I can't even tell if some of these conversations happen outside of the podcast or in them.
I know.
Okay, well.
No, we didn't talk about that.
Scratch that. But I would turn mine into the TikTok symbol. I think it low key, right?
Well, we're not gonna break up. Stop planning what you're gonna change a tattoo into.
Oh, well, you're the one who did it first.
Me?
Yeah, you came up with the.
No, because somebody commented that.
Somebody commented that?
Somebody commented like, "What? Like, hope you guys don't break up."
Oh,
and
yes.
then how extravagant the T is, it just reminds me of SpongeBob.
But you thought of what you would change it to before you posted that video.
I wouldn't ever actually change it to that.
I was just saying that you're the one that brought up the idea of what would we change it to.
No, I never did.
I thought you did originally.
I don't think so.
Because you were, I don't know. But anyways, don't gotta worry about it because we're in it together forever.
What is that?
The TikTok sound trend.
I don't remember.
Get together forever. The names.
I know.
Eddie, Sally.
Oh. Best friends. Oh, pink, pink, pink. Twirl, twirl, twirl. Glitter, glitter. Twirl, twirl, twirl. Together forever. We're Linda and Heather. Best friends. I do remember that.
See, those are the trends that TikTok is not coming up with now.
That was a blast from the past.
Right?
Yeah. What do you miss most about TikTok back when you first started?
Ooh, probably like being in a pandemic. You know what I mean, though? Like, you literally could just sit down and watch TikToks for hours, and it was like the whole world was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I think that was like the vibe, the energy. It was almost like you're a part of this community of just mass content consumption and just obsessing over like creating TikToks. And it was all because every single one of us was just stuck at home.
Yeah,
So it's a sense of community within TikTok, I think is what I miss.
Yeah, we're all in this together.
Right.
No, I get that. I feel like we had different COVID experiences.
Well, yeah, I feel like
I didn't like relax. I was like so nervous because I was going into my freshman year of college and I didn't know if we were going to have like our fall volleyball season. So I was at home. I was like training at home by myself because I was like, I have to like practice somehow. Like, what if we just like jump right into season and I haven't played all summer?
True.
So I was like, my parents were tossing me balls in the backyard. I was running and diving. I was like practicing blocking and footwork in my living room. Like, there was no place to go to practice. And I didn't know what it was going to end up being like.
That's actually really tough because that was like such a major, going from high school to college is one of the biggest transition periods in your life. Mm-hmm. And to go through COVID with not being set into a routine of like, what am I going to be doing when I come out of COVID?
I didn't know.
Is because I already had a year of college.
Yeah, exactly.
Before I entered.
So you
quarantine.
probably were just like chilling.
Yeah, I was like, I know what I'm coming back to. Like,
yeah. No, I didn't know. I was like, am I going to just go to school in September and then season starts? And I'm just like screwed because we didn't get any like preseason training or anything.
No, that's facts. That's a completely different mindset. You're probably, a little bit
I didn't
more
relax
stressed.
that much. I was practicing at home.
I'm sure. And I was practicing a ton too because I was on the golf team.
Yeah.
So I bought a net and a little pad and was just hitting into this net for hours in my backyard. Mm-hmm. So I was practicing, but I knew that I had my spot on the team. I knew that, I knew where I was on the team. Like, I didn't have as much pressure.
I feel like that for like the preseason of your freshman year, like that's like a big like, indicator of like, where your spot is going to be on the team.
For sure. I mean, that whole time period that you have to train, honestly, the difference between like your previous year and making improvement to your next year as an athlete is that summertime.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what you do in your summer between essentially school years is going to be like based on your improvement and where you're going to be in the team.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Depending on what sport.
So I was it was a lot of fun because like it was just like me hanging out with my family.
Yeah.
But then it was just like I was just stressing.
Yeah, me and Jess actually have noticed this with like the younger generation that went through COVID.
Oh yeah.
Which I never even thought about until I think we saw something online about it. Mm-hmm. It was that some of the kids that are going through like the brain developing stage, I don't know, what age would you say that is? Probably like 10 to like 13.
I would say like they were probably in like middle school to junior high.
Yes.
When it happened.
Which is like anywhere from 11 years old to 15 years old.
Yeah.
And your brain, I feel like, is developing so much. When they went into quarantine at that age, them coming out of it, they just lost so many years of like socializing. And even after that, like, yes, we came out of quarantine and went back into school and went back into like seeing people, but we went back into like hybrid scenarios with schooling. Like that's when online school started.
Yeah.
So it's like your social interactions at that age, I feel like were so much more crucial into like building your character and building who you are when you become like 18, 19.
Sure. I feel
just the maturity level.
Yeah.
Is what I think.
I think some younger kids really are like emotionally and socially stunted
because of the quarantine for the 2 years at that age.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with that.
So it's just like, I don't know what'll happen when like we have kids.
I've seen some funny TikToks though about if we go into another pandemic, some TikToks are like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot what I was going to say. Oh, like that's quarantine. I'm going to be a TikToker.
Yeah.
You know, like what people did last time.
Oh, I bet so many people have tried. They're already starting, like,
right?
Trying to get ahead of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did.
That is what you did.
Worked out for me. Worked out for us.
Fun fact, I actually was on TikTok before Tommy. I posted for fun before Tommy even had a TikTok.
Like 2 years before me.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact, I actually didn't even care for TikTok. I refused to download it for the entire year of 2019.
Mm-hmm.
I made my first TikTok when I downloaded the app. And I downloaded the app because I wanted to make TikToks, not just watch. Like, I was like, oh, what a stupid app. I genuinely.
But you had Vine?
Yeah, I had Vine.
Musically?
No.
And
that's what I thought TikTok was. I thought it was Musically. I'm like, oh, that seems cringe, like dancing and like singing.
Thought that was cringe. What kind of content did you make when you got on TikTok? Let's talk about that.
Dancing and singing. Come on. I was doing any and every video.
Tommy's old videos. If you guys scroll far enough down on Tommy's page, or just look up like Tommy Winkler old videos,
no,
you'll get a kick out of them.
Look up Tommy Winkler 2020.
Oh,
it's a rabbit hole you can go down. Before I made a food video, I posted close to 700 TikToks.
I'm so glad we didn't meet during that time. I don't know if we would have dated.
I was like trying to be like a sway boy.
Yeah. You were.
But also I had a whole other different genre of style videos that I did. I'd step into my bathroom and I would say some real quick one-liner.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get people to
bringing those videos up to Tommy and like pulling them up is probably like the most embarrassed I see you get.
I mean, it just gets me like my saliva builds. Like I start sweating.
You get nervous.
I do get nervous. Face gets hot.
Mm-hmm.
It is a feeling that I don't feel often. Mm-hmm. But if you pull up my videos from 6 years ago, it gets me.
Yeah, you're not embarrassed very easily, but those are tough.
I accept them though. I have not deleted them.
Mm-hmm.
They're still on my page.
Yeah.
I won't delete them because it is it was a big part of my reason why I am to where I'm at.
I've deleted a lot of my old TikToks.
Yeah. It was like my humiliation ritual.
Ugh.
Those 600, 700 videos.
Yeah. But like not actually.
Uh-huh.
You didn't do anything. You weren't like actually doing a ritual.
Oh, okay, yes, of course.
Let's clarify that. That's your comparison, though. That's the embarrassing stuff that you did to get where you are now.
Yes, you have to do embarrassing thing to get famous.
Yeah.
I feel like, honestly, that's any person other than an athlete. But to become famous, essentially, you really have to be vulnerable and put yourself out there, essentially in a place to be bullied.
So would you say you're famous?
I mean, it's technically like the definition of fame is to be known by multiple people. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot more famous people out there. If we want to go by technicality, yeah.
Interesting. The more you know.
You're famous.
I would not say I'm famous.
You just got to be known by multiple people.
No, I mean, yeah, technically, yes.
I wouldn't say I'm a celebrity. I think that might be different.
Do you like saying you're an influencer? Do you ever feel like that like diminishes like your like work ethic or like the stereotype that goes behind being an influencer? Do you ever like dislike that title?
I almost would call me like a micro influencer, like on a small scale. I like entertainer more. Mm-hmm. I like content creator the best. Yeah, influencer, like I don't know. I'm out there.
You're not really influencing anything.
Like, yeah, and I don't take offense to that at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I do influence some people with the food hack videos.
Yeah.
Like, go try this recipe that I just posted about.
I would agree you're more of an entertainer.
Exactly. I mean, I would say that's 99% of TikTokers.
Yeah.
Entertainers. Like, you're not influencers. That's why if people say, like, they hate influencers, I don't consider myself an influencer. Mm-hmm. I just consider myself a content creator, entertainer, I love making my videos, and I'm not like trying to like push people to like, I'm not trying to influence people to do something.
Yeah. What would you say, like, people from like your hometown, what do you think like their perception is of like you / just like influencers?
That's a great question. I talk to a handful of people from my hometown still, but I grew up in a very small town.
Yeah.
And I think majority of them are very like.
Well, I think now people are more accepting because they realize that it actually is like a career.
Yes.
Like when you first started and stuff.
When I first started,
yeah,
they would just like make fun of it. Of
Yeah.
course. Like everything, they would just laugh at it and essentially just like hazing. I wouldn't say bullying. I don't know where that fine line is between bullying and hazing, but I would just constantly get hazed about it.
What do you think they think about now?
Now, it is, I think, being a content creator so widely accepted now. Like it is a genuine career path that is very like easily, like there's so much money in the content creation world that you can turn it into a career easier than you could in the past.
Yeah.
And also it's more acceptable by your peers in a sense of like, you're not going to get hazed. Depends what kind of content you make.
Yeah.
And depends on your friend group. Like,
yeah.
But I don't know. I think nowadays they're like more happy and just like proud being like, oh, I went to school and I know who he is. And I have no bad blood with anyone from home in my home school. But it'll be interesting because my 10-year reunion, holy crap, comes up in 3 years.
Oh, I'm stressed thinking about that for myself.
It's been 7 years since I graduated high school.
That's disgusting, Tommy.
That is disgusting.
Ugh.
So my 10-year reunion, I'll see.
Are you going?
Pretty much everyone. I want to go.
Do you plan on going?
I hope if I am around, which I would plan to be around for.
What if you don't get invited?
Well, no, because I'm like in this Facebook group chat with
you are?
all my classmates. Not like a group chat you go to. It was a group chat that was created at the 5-year anniversary, which I did not make it to. 5-year reunion, sorry. I did not make it. I was gone. I was in Vegas over that.
Yeah.
And I was pretty bummed that I was gone.
Yeah.
But the 10-year reunion, I'm in that same exact like small town thread that it'll be posted, the date and information. So I want to plan to make it to that.
Yeah.
Would you go to yours? Because your school, just from a big town.
We had a lot of kids in my class. I don't know.
Well, it's tough because like how many people would you say you're like, oh, I'm like, it'd be nice to see them. For me, I could think of like every single one of my classmates, which I probably had 170 in my class. I'd be excited to see all 170 because I know them by name. You had like 800 people. What are you laughing about?
No, there were a lot. No, yeah. I don't have like bad blood with anyone either. I don't like fondly look back at high school though. I feel like girls are just weird. Like I switched and like migrated friend groups a lot, and not that I like am like in arguments with any of them,
right?
But some of them I'm like, I don't really, based off of how our friendship kind of like ended, I don't really care to see some of them again. But it's not like no bad blood. Like I don't think anybody would come out of the woodworks being like, oh yeah, she was horrible,
right?
But it is girl stuff, so I feel like I never really felt like secure in high school with like friends and like friend groups and stuff. So I don't know. There'd probably be one person I'd want to see, but I'm like currently friends with her.
True.
Alexa, she was on the show. She's the one person I talked to from high school.
That's right. Would you go with her if she was like, let's go?
I know, but I feel like she'll force me to go.
I think so too.
I know.
I think you'll go.
I know. It stresses me out thinking about it.
Yeah. Here's the thing about like you is we live close to Jess's hometown because Jess grew up just outside of Chicago. And that's where we are. And you like don't take time to like go like reunite with anybody.
I have tried. I feel like, and I don't want to be like, oh, like woe is me, or like I don't want to like complain about our life. Our life between me and you is awesome.
Yeah,
people,
it's fun.
Have not like respected that, or they think they're like being sly by like trying to be my friend again, and I think they're trying to be my friend, but then they ask me to ask you to do something or post something from online.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, can you post this on your story? Like, hey, Jess, how are you doing? Like, I haven't talked to you in a long time. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
Could you post this on your Instagram for me? Like, I'm trying to do whatever. And I'm like,
it's happened quite a few number of times.
It's happened a good handful of times. And so I just feel like people, now I don't really believe anybody from my hometown wants to be friends with me for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Which is very sad.
Alexa, though.
No, Alexa's the best.
Shout out Alexa.
Yeah, but I did actually saw a quote. They talked about it on Giggly Squad, which is Hannah Berner and Paige DeSorbo's podcast. They said a quote, and I was like, I wrote it down immediately because I feel like you'll resonate with this.
Let's hear it.
It says friends in the quote, but I feel like this is like interchangeable, which is like people in your life in general.
Yeah.
Make friends who love their life, or they'll end up hating yours.
That's actually facts. Holy crap!
Isn't that crazy?
Wow. Preach.
Isn't that crazy? Not even just like friends, but like
wow, that one hit deep.
Just
actually.
like people in your life. I feel like people really like resent you for having a good life or for like traveling and doing things that they want to do.
Right.
They take their anger and jealousy out on you instead of like being supportive and encouraging.
And those, wow. Holy moly.
Isn't that a great quote?
No, that like makes so much sense,
right?
Too. Especially the circumstances that like you and I've been through.
Yes.
With some of our friends, it explains a lot. Like people who, be friends with people who love their life.
Or they'll end up hating yours.
You know? Holy moly. It's just.
Holy moly.
No, like that was a good one. Normally I don't hear too many quotes that like really, hit deep.
No, they said that on the podcast and I paused immediately and went to my notes. I'm like, I have to write this down.
That one hit home.
I know. I feel like people resent you for having the life that they want to have.
Yeah, I mean, that's envy in its finest.
But it's like...
That's one of the deadly sins they warn you about in the Bible.
Right. That's why like it's good to have friends or like family and people you know that love what they do so much that what you do doesn't take away from like their passion, and they don't see it as like, like I should have been the one that's able to do that, or like why didn't I get that opportunity? Like, I want to do that. Why can't I do that? It's nice when you have people that are secure in their own life that aren't jealous of yours and make you feel bad about it.
Sounds like the secret lives of Mormon wives.
Kind of is.
Sounds like their friend group right there. But no, it's so true. And talking about interesting relationships, should we dive into our segments?
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Askhole Hotline.
Askhole Hotline. Yeah, I'm curious to see.
That is the new name. Shout out to someone who commented.
Somebody did. We asked between Askhole Hotline or dating an asshole, and we got some good input. So we're going to go with Askhole Hotline.
Yeah. And they had like one person commented, they had like a whole reason why it should be Askhole Hotline.
And I agree with that. I hope we never run dry of these. So if you guys have any interesting stories, send them in. I want to hear.
I have two more for us today that are very unique, to say the least. They're different than what we've heard before.
Okay.
And if you guys even have like a friend story or just a crazy story in a relationship, it doesn't even have to be boyfriend, girlfriend. It can be your friend. Like, what is a crazy story with your friend that just went ransom? Is that the right word? I was trying to think of something. Okay.
Okay, let's hear it.
I need advice because I think my girlfriend accidentally ruined our entire relationship over something that sounds completely insane when I explain it out loud. Okay. So, we've been together for 3 years, and honestly, everything was great until she got really into this manifestation and spirituality side of TikTok. At first, it was harmless, like crystals, moon water, journaling, whatever. I didn't really care. But then she started becoming convinced that certain people carry bad energy and can secretly ruin your life just by being around you. Again, weird, but manageable.
Low-key believe that.
Yeah. Then she started treating our relationship like it was some kind of spiritual experiment. She would tell me not to post us on certain days because Mercury was in retrograde, or she refused to have serious conversations after sunset because apparently negative emotions attach stronger at night. It got annoying, but I thought it would mostly be harmless until she became obsessed with this one psychic creator online who claimed that soulmates always experience a purge phase before major life milestones. Basically, this woman said if your relationship starts falling apart right before an engagement or moving in together, it means the universe is testing your connection. And somehow my girlfriend took this as permission to become completely unhinged. Whew. I'm talking she would intentionally start fights before important events because she thought conflict creates spiritual clarity. One night before my sister's wedding, she literally accused me of emotionally neglecting her because I didn't compliment her fast enough after she changed outfits, and later admitted she knew she was overreacting but wanted to see if our love could survive stress. Then it escalated even more. She started secretly recording our arguments because she wanted to analyze our energy shifts afterwards.
Sounds like that other guy.
Yeah.
The hair collector.
She had spreadsheets ranking our days together from high vibration to emotionally blocked.
No, come on.
I wish I was joking. Then one night, I came home and found salt lines poured across our apartment doorway. Actual lines of salt. She told me she was trying to protect our relationship from jealousy and outside energy because apparently one of my female coworkers had dark intentions toward us. But the thing that completely broke me happened last month. We were about to sign a lease together, and literally an hour before we had to leave, she sat down crying and said she couldn't move in with me because she had done a tarot reading the night before. Tarot?
A tarot reading. I was like, what the hell is that?
All right, whatever.
Tarot.
Come on. Give me a break. A tarot reading the night before and pulled a card that symbolized betrayal. I genuinely thought she was kidding. She wasn't.
It's probably her sabotaging the relationship.
Could be. She said the universe was warning her and she ignored it. Something terrible would happen to us. We got into the massive argument because I told her she was letting social media psychics make major life decisions for her, and she started crying, saying I was mocking her beliefs and disrespecting her intuition. The worst part is she's not stupid at all. She's genuinely one of the smartest people I know, which somehow makes this whole thing feel even crazier, and now I honestly don't know what to do because I can't tell if this is just someone getting deep into spirituality online or if this is actually becoming delusional behavior that's controlling our entire relationship. Am I being insensitive for not taking her beliefs seriously, or is this relationship becoming detached from reality? I think it's becoming a bit detached from reality. That's my personal opinion.
So, do you think he should break up with her?
That's an instant go-to.
Well, I feel like it's like, do you stay together or do you break up? You know?
No, you do not need to break up with her.
Yeah, I agree.
I definitely think she, like you said, needs to stop letting this online spirituality and the psychic creator determining what path she should take forward with you or her life.
Yeah, I feel like this is definitely a phase. I'm sure it's a very annoying phase, but I'd be shocked if she continued the rest of her life as reliant on this lady's information as she is.
When you really spend the rest of your life with somebody, you go through phases. Yeah. This definitely could be one of these phases.
She's going through like an Etsy witch phase right now.
An Etsy witch phase?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, I've just seen people online, they'll hire a witch from Etsy to like make sure they don't have rain on their wedding day or something. And it's like you use this like witch with like spiritual stuff to like help guide you in your life.
Okay. I've never heard of that. But like, I don't really know what the solution is because I feel like people who do get into this stuff,
I know
they get really into it.
I know, like
astrology,
like crystal
and
astrology. Yeah, I mean,
and how like the stars align up on this specific date. Like this is what your energy vibe is gonna be.
I get it. It's interesting. I like astrology too. Like, I'm not like super into it, but like horoscopes, interesting.
I think it's cool.
Psychics, interesting. Stuff like that is interesting. But I feel like it can become like obsessive and like all consuming when you think that like I'm gonna feel this way on this day because the moon's over here, Mercury's over here. I have to be sad this day or I have to be happy. I don't know. It's like I feel like
when you let it start controlling.
Yeah, you lose your own like your self being and
your self control.
Yeah, and you start like relying on what you think, how you think you should act certain times.
So ultimately, you have to decide how long you want to wait this out. Yeah, because it could be something that doesn't change.
I feel like she'll always be interested in that stuff. Hopefully, she's just not like as
letting it take her life.
It's like consuming her.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially when you notice her starting to get more into it.
Yeah.
Like, you're just at the beginning, it seems like.
I know. I don't know why I said this before, but maybe like you just become super knowledgeable about this stuff and like try to like out annoy her by it.
Yeah, or not even out annoy her. Try to like, if you find it that interesting, then you could easily start enjoying it yourself, and maybe it takes over your life too. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, like, find similar hobbies.
Yeah, get on her level and just let it take control.
Hey, maybe she's got something going there.
Yeah, so to each their own, but
to each their own.
Good luck to you, and we hope the next tarot reading is successful.
Tarot!
Next story. You ready for this one?
Okay. I feel like that last one is probably pretty common also. I feel like the rise of like astrology girls is like,
oh yeah,
they're going.
They're rising.
You know?
Yeah.
Speaking of, we have to bring on that pet psychic.
Well, yeah, nobody really talked about it very much.
People said they said yes.
Okay, they did say yes. But
people want to see the pet psychic. Guys, come on, I need help.
I don't really care for a pet psychic.
I do though, but that's what you do when you get married. You do things for the people that you love.
Oh yes, is that so?
Mm-hmm.
I guess maybe we'll think about
it.
I got my tattoo for you. Hold up, one thing at a time, sweetheart.
Maybe I'm like, how about on our wedding anniversary next year?
Maybe. Next story, okay? I need advice. We're here to give it. Askhole Hotline, call in.
I feel like I don't give good advice. I'm just kind of here to react.
No, I think we riff off each other and give good advice.
Okay, let's go.
I think my boyfriend accidentally exposed something about himself that I never... Okay, I'm going to restart. I think my boyfriend accidentally exposed something about himself that I was never supposed to find out, and now I generally don't know if I even know who I'm dating anymore. So we've been together for 1.5 years, and one thing about him is that he's extremely private online, like barely posts, barely uses social media, says he hates internet culture, all that. Honestly, I like that about him because it felt mature, but a few months ago, I started noticing weird little things. He would randomly know hyper-specific internet drama before it was public, or he'd reference viral posts instantly as they had gone up and acted as though he wasn't online much. One night, we were laying in bed and he got a notification on his phone from an account with a completely different name than his. I asked him about it and he immediately locked his phone and acted super weird. That's us. Later, he told me it was just some old gaming account and I dropped it. But then things kept happening. We'd be out in public and random people would stare at him, whisper, or look like they recognized him. But when I asked him if he knew them, he would always say no.
Okay, this is weird. He's got to have some sort of like secret account he's famous on.
Let's find out. Then one night, he accidentally connected his laptop to the TV while we were watching a movie, and his browser opened for like 2 seconds.
How do you accidentally connect your laptop to the TV?
AirPlay, screen mirroring, it can happen.
Okay, go ahead.
Before he slammed it shut. But in those 2 seconds, I saw a dashboard with thousands of views on it, like actual like thousands. I confronted him immediately, and after an hour of arguing, he finally admitted something insane. Apparently, for the last 4 years, he's secretly been running one of those massive anonymous commentary/drama accounts online. Like one of those pages that exposes influencers, starts internet theories, leaks stories, all that.
Like Dumois or like Pop Base or something?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm not talking small account either. I'm talking thousands of followers across platforms. He literally lives a double life online. He told me he hides it because if people knew it was him, his entire real life would explode or implode. But then things got even worse because once I knew, I started realizing how deep it went. He has multiple phones, fake emails, fake names, even fake personalities depending on the account. He admitted he's manipulated stories before for engagement, purposely left out details to make people look worse, and sometimes post things just because outrage gets more clicks.
That's crazy.
The part that really freaked me out, though, is that he casually admitted he's posted about people we know in real life before, and they've never realized it was him. They found out he had secretly made posts about me early in our relationship. Nothing cruel, but like anonymous stories about our arguments or things I'd said, and thousands of strangers were commenting on my life without me even knowing. When I got upset, he said I was overreacting because everyone online does it, and he never used my name. But now I feel sick because I generally don't know what parts of our relationship are private anymore. And honestly, the scariest part is how he acts normal about it. Like he genuinely doesn't see anything morally wrong with secretly turning real people into content as long as they don't know it's them. I don't know if I'm dating someone smart and ambitious or someone who's completely disconnected from reality. Am I overreacting or is this actually insane?
That's so interesting. This is probably the first story where I don't feel strongly one way about it.
Right. Like, I don't know. I don't think what he's doing, you got to find out like how much money he's making from it.
Yeah. Well, is he the one starting these rumors about like celebrities and stuff? Or is he just like, he sees like another one of those like gossip blogs posts like an input, and then he like reposts it, you know?
But this person telling the story is like a secret in on some of these pages, like Demois. Like how many details do they leave out?
Yeah.
How many stories do they twist?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty known that things twist pretty easily.
I think everything about it's a lie.
But yes, I think morally he is sacrificing himself a little bit. But if you are over a year into the relationship and it hasn't caused any problems, and the time it has started causing problems is when you started diving in and like, you know, questioning him about it.
Well, I think it's a good sign that he's been doing this the whole time and it hasn't, like his career hasn't overtaken the relationship.
Right.
You know, you never even knew he did this.
Right. That's kind of what I was saying. It never became a problem until I don't mean to point fingers, but like until you made it a problem.
Yeah. No, I see where she's where she's coming from with like, is it morally wrong?
Yeah.
It's hard. I don't personally agree with the people that like they make their living off of talking about like celebrities and people's like deepest, darkest secrets and like the worst moments of their life. But unfortunately, it does get views and clicks.
And I'm sorry if that was harsh. I told your whole story and almost flipped it on you a little.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think that you guys can find a happy place and unless you are super bothered by it, but maybe you can set the boundary being like, just don't make stories about us.
I was gonna say maybe just like leave their relationship out of it.
Yeah, that hopefully he can agree was crossing a line.
Yeah, like if they leave their relationship out of it, and then if he just like doesn't come up with ideas and like stories himself,
right? You
know, like repurpose other people's. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's a very interesting situation that actually I was expecting to feel strongly one way, but I wasn't.
Well, such a specific style of content for him to create. Like I know there is a lot of styles of content and content creators who don't reveal their identity because whatever content they is not about them. This one is just more, you know, against like you are like creating drama of like you're almost affecting other people's lives.
I know,
to make a dollar off of it.
I know.
Unless he's not making money off of this and just doing it for the love of the game.
Nah, there's no way you put that much into it. He's got to be making money.
Then that dude's a real asshole.
Yeah.
So.
I don't really have any advice.
Overall consensus.
Set boundaries.
And I think you're good.
Yeah.
Didn't really affect you until it just started. Or until you found out about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah, such a specific scenario too.
I'm horrible at giving advice.
Yeah.
I've given nothing of substance ever. I've just said like break up with him or talk to him or I don't know.
A blunt Askhole hotline. That's what we are.
Yeah.
It's either break up with him or
just talk to him.
Just talk. So we hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of Don't Ask.
Yep.
Go down below and like and subscribe.
Yeah, we've never said like and subscribe.
No, I don't think we have. Like, subscribe, and comment.
Yeah, guys.
Let's see it.
We want to learn about you guys. It's nice putting like information to like numbers.
There you go.
You know?
I like that. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you in episode 26. Or we'll talk to you in episode 26.
Oh, yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Cool.